Today our topic is the power of practicing Stoic detachment. Life is full of challenges, and sometimes it feels like we are being pulled in every direction. We face problems at work, in our relationships, and even within ourselves. It is easy to get overwhelmed, to feel stressed, and to lose control. But what if there was a way to stay calm, to keep your mind clear, and to face these challenges without falling apart? This is where the idea of Stoic detachment comes in. Stoic detachment is not about not caring or being cold. It is about understanding what you can control and what you cannot control. It is about focusing on your own actions and letting go of the things that are outside your power. The Stoics, who were ancient philosophers, believed that the key to a good life is to live with virtue and to accept the world as it is. They taught that we should not let our emotions control us, but instead use reason to guide our actions. This does not mean you should not feel emotions. Emotions are natural, and it is okay to feel them. But the Stoics believe that we should not let these emotions take over our lives. We should not let anger, fear, or sadness dictate how we act. Instead, we should step back, think clearly, and make decisions based on what is right and what is within our control. One of the most important ideas in Stoicism is the distinction between what is in our control and what is not. The Stoics believe that the only thing we truly control is our own mind, our thoughts, and our actions. Everything else is outside our control. For example, you cannot control the weather, what other people think of you, or whether you will get sick. But you can control how you respond to these things. You can control how you prepare for bad weather, how you treat others, and how you take care of your health. By focusing on what you can control, you free yourself from unnecessary worry and stress. You stop trying to change things that cannot be changed, and instead focus on what you can do to make your life better. This is the essence of Stoic detachment. It is not about giving up or being passive. It is about being active in the areas where you have power and letting go of the rest. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are working on a project at work and your boss criticizes your work. You might feel upset, angry, or even embarrassed. These emotions are natural, but if you let them control you, they can make the situation worse. You might say something you regret, or you might lose confidence in your abilities. But if you practice Stoic detachment, you can step back and think about the situation calmly. You can ask yourself, what can I control here? You cannot control your boss's opinion, but you can control how you respond. You can listen to the feedback, learn from it, and improve your work. By focusing on what you can control, you turn a negative situation into an opportunity for growth. This is the power of Stoic detachment. It helps you stay calm and focused, even in difficult situations. Another important aspect of Stoic detachment is learning to accept the impermanence of life. The Stoics believe that everything in life is temporary. People, possessions, and even our own lives will not last forever. This might sound depressing, but it is actually liberating. When you accept that nothing lasts forever, you stop clinging to things so tightly. You learn to appreciate what you have while you have it, but you also learn to let go when it is time. For example, think about a time when you lost something important to you, like a job or a relationship. At the time, it might have felt like the end of the world. But looking back, you probably realize that you learned something from the experience and that you grew stronger as a result. The Stoics believed that by accepting the impermanence of life, we can find peace. We stop fearing loss because we understand that loss is a natural part of life. Instead of trying to hold on to things, we focus on living well in the present moment. Practicing Stoic detachment also means learning to see challenges as opportunities. The Stoics believed that every obstacle in life is a chance to practice virtue. When things go wrong, it is easy to feel like a victim. But the Stoics would say that you can choose to see the situation differently. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? You can ask, what can I learn from this? How can I grow stronger? For example, If you lose your job, you can see it as a chance to find a new path in life. If you get sick, you can use the time to reflect on what is truly important. By shifting your perspective, you turn challenges into opportunities for growth. This is not easy, and it takes practice. But over time, you will find that you become more resilient and more capable of handling whatever life throws at you. One of the most powerful tools for practicing Stoic detachment is the practice of negative visualization. This is where you imagine the worst-case scenario and think about how you would handle it. For example, imagine that you lose your job, your home, and all your possessions. How would you survive? What would you do? By imagining these things, you prepare yourself mentally for the challenges of life. You realize that even in the worst situations, you can find a way to keep going. This practice helps you appreciate what you have and reduces your fear of loss. It also helps you stay calm when things go wrong, because you have already thought about how you would handle the situation. Negative visualization is not about being pessimistic. It is about being prepared and understanding that you have the strength to face whatever comes your way. Another important aspect of Stoic detachment is learning to live in the present moment. The Stoics believe that the past is gone and the future is uncertain. The only thing we truly have is the present moment. By focusing on the here and now, we can find peace and contentment. This does not mean you should not plan for the future or learn from the past, but it does mean that you should not let your mind get stuck in regrets or worries. When you find yourself thinking about the past or the future, gently bring your attention back to the present. Focus on what you are doing right now, whether it is working, talking to a friend, or simply breathing. By living in the present moment, you can find joy in the simple things and let go of unnecessary stress. Practicing Stoic detachment also means learning to be grateful for what you have. The Stoics believe that gratitude is a powerful tool for finding peace and happiness. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you shift your perspective. You realize that even in difficult times, there are things to be thankful for. For example, you might be grateful for your health, your family, or even just the fact that you are alive. By practicing gratitude, you train your mind to see the good in life, even when things are hard. This does not mean you should ignore your problems or pretend everything is perfect. But it does mean that you can find moments of joy and peace, even in the midst of challenges. In conclusion, the power of practicing Stoic detachment lies in its ability to help you stay calm, focused, and resilient in the face of life's challenges. By understanding what you can control and what you cannot control, you free yourself from unnecessary worry and stress. By accepting the impermanence of life, you learn to appreciate what you have while you have it. By seeing challenges as opportunities, you turn obstacles into chances for growth. And by living in the present moment and practicing gratitude, you find peace and joy in the simple things. Stoic detachment is not about giving up or being cold. It is about being strong, wise, and compassionate. It is about living with virtue and facing life's challenges with courage and grace. So the next time you feel overwhelmed, remember the power of Stoic detachment. Take a step back, focus on what you can control, and face the situation with calm and clarity. This is the way to a good life, a life of peace, strength, and wisdom.